My personal belief is the most powerful force and what really determines where your society goes is the trauma your society picks up by what your struggles are at the time. You know, the United States and the Soviet Union, I think we all can agree, are very different countries. They have very different ways of how they ended up going about things. They have very different lifespans. They have very different fundamental principles upon how they operated. But, you know, they had very similar beginnings. They were both farmer societies. They were both under a king. A lot of them were peasants or overly taxed or had all their resources drained by the monarchs. And a lot of them wanted a change. And, you know, when you look at the two different societies with the Americans and the Soviets, or the Russians at the time, the Americans ended up going towards democracy. They had a growing frustration with the limits on representation or expression. They had economic hardship, and they lacked autonomy to follow their own laws.